there was ever a racing class made for muscle cars, it's this one, SuperStock Drag Racing. SuperStock is exactly what its name implies. Stock cars taken to the super level. SuperStock hit drag racing just as this sport was making the transition from a hobby for guys in greasy t-shirts to a big-time professional motorsport. The popularity of SuperStock and the drivers gave the entire sport of drag racing a huge shot of momentum. SuperStock grew out of the slower, less flashy stock classes for a couple of reasons. One, stock cars were getting hotter. And two, well, let's just call it a need for speed.
Once you go to the drag strip and get that feel, and then if you ever win one time, that's it. You know, from there you're hooked.
And what was not to like about SuperStock? It gave the race fans a chance to see their favorite cars in nearly showroom condition, race against each other. SuperStocks gave Detroit's hottest wheels the best showcase that they could have ever dreamed of. Plus, it gave a generation of young drivers a chance to do what they loved best and get paid for it.
We didn't care much about that. All we wanted to do was drag race back then. That was just what we did.
SuperStock racing beat the muscle car era to the line by several years. Almost a decade before the GTOs and Roadrunners and Camaros at the showrooms, Detroit was building some barn burner street cars that could cut a quick quarter mile. When these Olds 88s, Dodge D501s, and Fuelie Chevys started crowding into the staging lanes, fans demanded that they get equal track time to the hot rods and rail jobs. Soon, there were almost as many fender flappers in the pits as there were dragsters. The frenzy generated by the stockers was a wake-up call for the decision-makers at Ford, GM, and Chrysler. Stock class drag racing was a fan favorite, and one that sold cars. Ford's Hypo 352, Pontiac's Super Duty 421, and Chevy's legendary 409, and the soon-to-be heroes who drove them, were packing fans into the tracks. Down south, two good old boys were making a very big reputation for themselves.
If you were involved in drag racing in North Carolina, South Carolina, you pretty much knew who Ronnie Sox was.
It's match racing Southern style when the American muscle car returns.
Saturday